Indian President Kovind, on his return from an international visit, has forwarded the letter of the Election Commission finding the Rajasthan Governor Kalyan Singh of violating the Model Code of Conduct to the Home Ministry for necessary action. It's the first time in independent India that a governor has been found violating the Model Code of Conduct and campaigning for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. My colleague Sunil Prabhu joins us now for more on this. Sunil, does the Model Code of Conduct apply to constitutional authorities like a governor?
No, Vishnu. In fact, that's the reason why, because it's constitutional authorities are expected to be above politics and not get involved in campaigning, and that is why it is not applicable to them. And in that context, that the Election Commission sought a report from the Uttar Pradesh Chief Electoral Officer, and then finally did this very rare case of writing a letter to the President of India, asking and telling him that his appointee, that is the Governor of Rajasthan, the former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Mr. Kalyan Singh, was seen campaigning for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, was violating Model Code of Conduct. This is, of course, the President's first test of neutrality during an election period, of whether he will act against the Governor, Rajasthan Governor. We are told that through the Prime Minister's office, the letter for necessary action will be sent to the Home Ministry, and a decision will have to be taken by the government about what is clearly, as the Election Commission has written to the President, saying is violative of the Model Code of Conduct.
So, Sunil, in terms of action itself, I mean, there is an ethical issue, a moral issue over here. If you breached an Election Commission guideline, if the President of India has written to the Home Ministry, wouldn't the logical step be that the governor steps down? Or do you believe that the BJP and the governor may brazen it out? How do you punish a governor?
That's a very, very important and interesting question, because there have been no precedents, as you pointed out. This is the first time in independent India. The Congress party has already sought an appointment with the President of India for, really asking for the dismissal of Mr. Kalyan Singh. Clearly, as you rightly said, it is left to the governor's conscience, and in particular the Prime Minister in this case, with the President of India asking for necessary action to be taken, and it has been passed on. Clearly, in the fitness of things, as you rightly pointed out, it's not a moral issue, it's not a political issue, but it's a constitutional issue. That can the President's representative, the governor, be seen campaigning for the Prime Minister of the country during an election period? Clearly, the Election Commission says no, but we are limited under Article 324 of the Constitution. We cannot take action because the Constitution is not applicable for constitutional authorities like the governor, and only the President can act, and the President, who's really facing his first test of neutrality, has forwarded it to the Home Ministry via the Prime Minister's office for necessary action in this regard.
Sunil, we leave it there. Thanks very much for joining us with those details. Trouble for Kalyan Singh, the Rajasthan governor, after he was found campaigning for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Election Commission wrote to the President. The President has now written to the Home Ministry asking for possible action. How do you take action against a governor? It's unprecedented. So a huge political development this.